Now, last year we started this Yoga for Unity program 100 days before the actual International Day of Yoga. So, to this effect, and especially now, these are the trying times for the world. After 2 years of, we were struggling with COVID pandemic. Now, the war has ravaged the lives of millions of people in Ukraine, and not just in Ukraine, many other places in Africa. It's a daily saga. There is so much of suffering as a result of our inability to unite for the greater good. Often people ask these questions, what can we do? Individually, we cannot do anything. Even if you are the Prime Minister, there's a limited scope because a lot of politics is involved. You favor one country, another country gets upset. You've been watching this, so I need not speak more about it because no matter how much we try, we are not in a position to prevent such things. But as Babuji says, when we cannot do anything, we can at least pray and invoke the grace of God. And this happens when we remain prayerful in our hearts for the overall peace in the world. That's why 9 o'clock universal prayer, and especially for this next 100 days at 9 p.m. sharp, wherever we are, we should close our eyes, sit gently, and offer a prayer that all sisters and brothers throughout the world, all sisters and brothers throughout the world are becoming peace loving. Their heart is attracting peace in their heart, that all are developing love and devotion and stronger faith in God. At least this much we can do with this prayerful attitude of this level. We just sit calmly at 9 p.m. and sit with this idea of that peace, love, devotion, faith is growing in their heart. In fact, all our abhyasis should sit. Babuji Maharaj did not make it mandatory. He made two practices mandatory, morning meditation and evening cleaning. But for those who like to develop peace in the world, those who like to contribute towards the peace, because if there is no peace, one day this restlessness can attack us also. So it is in our interest that we should offer these prayers in a group. We need not meet each other, but all friends and family members can sit together. You can tell your friends who may not be even practicing Sahaj Marg practice, but you can tell them, look, you can send the WhatsApp message and say, these are the sentiments we should develop. So for next 100 days, let's do this. Yama and Niyama, as Babuji Maharaj says, are taken up later once you begin meditation. Why? Because yamas and niyamas are all about what not to do and what to do especially. These aspects of negative and positive is not well understood, cannot be understood if you are not meditating. It's only the meditative mind can appreciate what is a loss if we stick to negative things and what is a gain through positive attitudes. So yamas and niyamas are taken up later, within few months of our Sahaj Marg practice. Asanas and pranayama, they can be adopted for overall health and mental well-being. Pratyahar, Dharana, and Dhyan. They are meant for our spiritual growth. And we arrive at a very refined state of samadhi eventually in very short time. And now, especially when we want to offer a prayer and you want to radiate peace from your heart, unless and until we have that level of harmony and peace within ourselves, unless the rose flower has the fragrance, unless the heart has the peace, we cannot radiate it, we cannot share that fragrance. So, meditative mind, peaceful heart is a must before we offer this prayer. And prayer to be effective, we'll have to attain the deepest levels. Let your mind and heart dive deeper within. So, before 9 o'clock, sometimes they say, "Oh, I did not do my cleaning." In order for 9 p.m. prayers to become effective, cleaning is a must. So if you have not done your evening cleaning, begin your evening cleaning at 8:45 or so. Finish up your cleaning in 15-20 minutes and continue sitting and offer to prayer. You know, Babuji Maharaj, he often repeated this statement that I really do not ask any one of you to leave anything in your life. Don't detach yourself unnecessarily. Because all our efforts, they go in trying to stop all the negative things in the world. Don't focus on the negative, but focus on the positive, Almighty. And when we form a bond, greater bond, intense bond of love, then the negative things automatically begin to dissolve without making efforts actually. Only effort that is required is let our hearts and mind be imbued in love for God. And when we do cultivate such an attitude, kausalam, excellence, is an outcome. So that's how, through yoga, we attain this excellency. Well, it is heartening to see because of our Prime Minister, Shri Modi's efforts. Many countries are opening up, allowing yoga as a general practice for overall health. Even in many countries who were earlier opposed to yoga and meditations, now they have opened their doors up. Unfortunately, even till today, many people think yoga means asanas, yoga means pranayama. It's a partial truth. But both these asanas and pranayams, they contribute towards our health, physical and mental health. But what do you do with physical and mental health if you are not going to take it further and take advantage of it for spiritual benefit? When we talk of material wing of life, Bhautik Jivan and Adhyatmik Jivan, Babuji insists that they have to be balanced, they have to be integrated. All our activities in the material world should be taken up as we mature as an aid or the support, the spiritual wing of our existence. When we have such an attitude that I am doing business or I am working so that my spiritual life can develop better, then the material efforts will also become full of bhakti. Material efforts also can have the flavor of spiritual life in it. See. So eventually we don't differentiate anymore between karma and bhakti. But that karma itself becomes ennobled with an attitude that I am doing this. Suppose you are studying medicine, you are studying agriculture, all that thing, and we are actually practicing in day-to-day life. And when we have this attitude that I am doing it for the sake of the Lord, then that work becomes bhakti. And this is the attitude we need to develop. Say, when you are studying, have this attitude. When you are cooking, have this attitude. And when you are doing nothing, remain in absorbed state, that everything around me are absorbed in godly remembrance. These birds are singing for God. Trees are enjoying. Clouds are absorbed. Sky is absorbed. Earth is absorbed in godly remembrance. Have this thought in your mind and see how even those silent moments can change.
Sit comfortably and close your eyes gently. Turn your attention inward. Now, take the thought that everyone, everywhere, is being filled with love and devotion. And real faith is growing stronger in their hearts. Gently let this thought remain within you for the next 15 minutes. Everyone, everywhere, is being filled with love and devotion. And real faith is growing stronger in their hearts.